Hey everyone, this is Nitro. In this video, I am going to go over how to beat Rocky Aniki level 50 when I am currently level 47. This is by far the hardest Aniki to fight, Rocky. It's primarily because of the terrain, but also because the sea serpents are just really hard to deal with, especially with the Macho Blast that comes on turn 2. So let's just get started. So, the reason this is really tough is because it's very hard to drag these Leviathans out of the water to attack you, and to also be able to basically kill both of them on turn 2, so that his Macho Blast does not kill all your characters. So it's that combination that makes this match really tough. To try to beat this, my Bozel has I used a runestone to make my Bozel have access to summoners, so he's able to summon a troop of necromancers. So I'm hoping that will give me the edge that I need to beat these serpents and survive the Rocky Aniki Macho Blast on turn 2, but we'll see. So my basic plan is turn 1, summon an undead to draw these two Leviathans in, and then after that I will use stun attacks from Bozel and Bernhardt to keep these serpents, basically just to stop them from killing my characters, so that I can survive the Macho Blast from Aniki Rocky. So with all that said, let's get started. Now, the other thing that you need to be very careful about is water control. Because these Leviathans have water control, it means they can actually move 5 tiles and attack 2 tiles. So, for example, this Leviathan can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and attack any of these forest tiles, if he so wishes. You can also use that to bait an attack by having a guy in the forest, which is what I'm going to try to do. Bernhardt is going to stand in this forest to try to draw this Leviathan's attack. And then this guy, he'll move 5 tiles, so he can attack this tile if he wishes. He can move here, 2 more tiles, and attack this tile. So any tile that you can pretty much use to bait characters on this side can be attacked. So what that means is, I will try to bait him by summoning a Necromancer here, where Bernhardt is right now, and then put Bernhardt here, so that hopefully this Leviathan will attack Bernhardt. So that covers my plan for turn 1, and we will just execute and see if it works. So as I was saying, I'm going to move Leon back so that he can charge in. And I'm going to move Bernhardt and faction buff to add stats. Other than that, Lana is just moving back to get safe. Bozel, same with Liana. Let's move her back as well. And Bozel is going to summon the bait. So he can move back, summon the Necromancer, and the Necromancer is going to stand right here, which should be out of his range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he can attack 1, 2. So yes, it is out of that other Leviathan's range. So we'll see if this works. Leviathan moves up, uses water control, attacks Bernhardt. So that went as planned. Second Leviathan moves up, uses water control, and has nothing to attack. Now this is the turn that's the most important. I need to be able to avoid taking damage. So, let's sleep. We will stun attack with Bernhardt. But first, let's heal Bernhardt up to full. And I can either do prayer or I can use a regular heal. This heals actually, regular heal actually heals more. But prayer has the 20% health restoration afterwards. So I'm going to do prayer this turn. Alright. And then here we go with the stun attack that I was mentioning. And I need to... Actually, before I do that, let's double check. Okay, that's fine. So Leon can attack too. So let's stun attack. Does basically no damage, but it did what I needed, which is stun the Leviathan. And then we will Chivalry. And attack the Leviathan. And then we can retreat. So just trying to spread out my characters so that they can survive. And this should be the finishing strike. There we go. Now, the Necromancer, I'm going to move up because I'm hoping it might bait that Macho Blast. I don't know if it will, but that's my hope. It's very likely he's going to hit, you know, here and hit probably these three characters. But if he goes after, if the Macho Blast hits my Necromancer, that's an even bigger advantage. Yeah, so it hit the three characters and killed Lana. So my Lana just doesn't have enough upgraded equipment to survive right now, which is unfortunate. So I'm down a DPS at this point. So next Macho Blast comes at turn 5. Oops, that's a mistake. So let's draw him in. He's going to come out of the water, or should, and attack Bernhard. I'm just going to leave everyone standing where they are. There we go. So I lost Lana, but I should be able to kill the Leviathan this turn. So let's begin with the melee strike from Leon. Use again. So Leon gets a second attack. And use his skill, and that should be enough to finish off the Leviathan. Nope. Left it with a tiny bit of hit points. So I'm just calculating. Now, what I will do is use Bernhard to finish him off probably. And then Bernhard's in position to block this golem and take the hit. So after the turn after, he's going to move into the water and attack from this direction most likely. And then Leon can strike him. So I need to calculate 5 tiles, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So actually, let's just finish with Bozel. Just want to make sure. Oh, his healing buff is done. And this is actually turn 4. So next turn is turn 5. And that's when Macho Blast arrives. So now I'm just going to stand here in the forest where he gets a defense bonus to do a bit more damage to that golem. So Macho Blast this turn. If I didn't sacrifice that Necromancer, he would be very useful right now. So right now what I'm doing is spreading out to prevent to minimize the damage from the Macho Blast. Alright, good. So it hit Leon, but didn't kill him. And that's really what I needed. So now that he's down, let's kill the Stone Colossus. Bring everyone together, apply prayer with the huge range. You can see 1, 2, 3. No. So that will affect all my characters, Leon and Bernhard, which gives me the opportunity to attack to finish off this Stone Colossus. There we go. So now I finally can move up. And we're going to have to be pretty aggressive now because there's not... time is starting to run out. So let's begin with the stun attack. Let's hit him with the skill and move up. And then we're shifting up everybody. So I'm trying to bait this guy forward, which means moving Bozel up and creating a new Necromancer. And then moving it into position so that it will draw him forward, like this. Won't draw him this turn, but it should by the following one. And finally, we're going to use again, since the skill is available, and I'm just going to start moving Bernhard forward. The reason I chose Bernhard is because I used his stun attack this turn, so I want to refresh that stun attack. So let's move up, Empire buff, move into the water. Now this turn's a little bit tricky because I believe it's not the turn for Macho Blasts yet. Turn 8. Yeah, it's not the turn for Macho Blasts yet. So I can move everybody safely into the water. So they can be together and not get killed by Macho Blasts. And he will now come down and attack this bait Necromancer. Oh no, it is Macho Blast. Uh-oh. So Liana died. Ah! I am miscalculating. Yeah, 2, 5, and an 8. So that's not good. This is now rough, but we'll see. Do what I can. So I made a big mistake there. If I had spread out Liana and Leon, the Macho Blast would not have targeted Liana, and Liana would be alive right now. So, in any case, he's going to attack this skeleton right here. So let's move back. And then I can sleep him there, so I need the full charge distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for my attack. Let's begin. Bait skeleton killed. We begin by sleeping the Aniki so he can't attack. And then the full charge distance to smash Aniki as much as I can. And then Bernhard will come in with another strike. Alright. He wakes up. I can stun him a second time. And then we will apply Chivalry from Leon to make another attack. And if Liana was alive this turn, this would pretty much already be over. Alright. Nice. A lot more damage. He's down to 4,511 hit points. And now, I got a bit lucky just now. Clock's activated, so sleep is available again. And then I'm going to use it. And now I can finish off Aniki Rocky. So even though Lana died and Liana died, I was still able to finish it off with the 3 core characters because Bozel and Bernhard both have stuns, while Leon threw in most of the damage. It was a pretty close fight, but you know, with the 3 core characters still alive and the ability to bait out Rocky with the skeletons from Bozel, I was able to clear it. So I hope this video was useful to you. It's definitely easier if you spread out your characters better than I did on turns 2, 5, and 8. You know, I made mistakes there. So, but other than that, yeah, I was still able to clear it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Nitro out.